Hello everyone and welcome back to Madden NFL 2003, posting every Tuesday right here on youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean. Today we are checking out week number 15 of the 2002-2003 NFL season, but the rosters have been randomized with the fantasy draft before the season even started. It is getting harder and harder to find games to watch because the standings are getting a little wider every single week. We have some good teams. We have the Patriots, we have the Bills, the Chargers have been good. 9-4 are the Colts and the Dolphins as well. The Ravens at 8-5 lead a competitive AFC North, which is pretty interesting. But once you start getting out of the playoff, the playoff picture just isn't very deep. Once you get past like the 7-8 spot, you're already the Steelers are going to need help to get into the playoffs. The Jaguars are going to need a little bit of help where they currently stand. The Ravens are in good position. They won't be a 6 seed because they lead the AFC North. So they'll be the 4 seed, which would mean that like the Bills and the Dolphins would fill in the 5 and the 6. So the Jaguars would need a lot of help to get in. The Ravens probably need to win the division to stay in. But you get 6 and 7, a lot of 6 and 7s, 5 and 8s, and that kind of sucks. Same thing over in the NFC. You have the Falcons at 10-3, Washington's 9-4. They've been leading the division in the East for a very long time. The 49ers are in a competitive NFC West. You have the Buccaneers and the Seahawks, and that would round out the NFC. And you might be thinking, but why does that round out the NFC? Because that's only 5 teams. Well, the NFC North is an absolute garbage pile. All teams are tied at 5 and 8, which has really put a wrench in the system for how to find the games, because you have the Cowboys and the Rams who are both in good position, except for the fact that they are now the 7 and 8 seed, which don't make it to the playoffs because an NFC North team is going to make it in by virtue of winning that division. So then you go back here, you look at the schedule, you got like a 5 and 8 taking on 7 and 6, a 9-4 with a 6 and 7, 8-5 with a 6 and 7, 2 and 11, just a lot of these matchups of, hey, the Dolphins, they're an interesting team. They've been good throughout the season. They're playing 5 and 8. Chargers and Bills, okay, there's a good game. Seahawks Falcons, there's a good game. 8-5 taking on a 5 and 8. It's like kind of maybe. But it's a lot of these 7 and 6 taking on a team that's not really all that competitive. We got a 5 and 8 taking on 8 and 5. This one's actually kind of interesting because these are division leaders. Now that I think about it, but it's just not. It feels like it's getting harder and harder to find the game. So what I have selected for us is going to be the Ravens at the Texans. We have not seen the Texans in a while. So they're a low-viewed team. The Ravens need to win to keep their playoff hopes or their division title hopes alive. We'll scroll down here to see how the Bills can recoup after blowing the lead to the Patriots last week as they take on the Chargers. The Chargers have been featured a fair few times throughout this season, but they are 9-4. That's a good matchup versus a good matchup. And then we'll take a look at the Falcons and the Seahawks. 10-3 taking on 8-5, an old NFC West rivalry renewed for game number 3. So let's do that. Let's jump on in. Every Tuesday, you can catch a new week of NFL action right here on the channel. So be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. And we'll jump on in here to Falcons, Ravens something. I said it and I knew it was wrong. It's the Ravens. They're taking on the Texans. That's who it is. Brett Favre, quarterback of the Texans. The Texans are going to need a lot of help here in these last couple of weeks. They might actually be eliminated. I don't know. I wish there was a way for the game to tell you by being hey, they're eliminated. Eight and 5, taking on 6 and 7. I think they might be too far out.
Well, the season has almost reached its conclusion, and many of the teams are playing for just pride alone, while others are looking forward to the playoffs. Today's game features two teams that are each looking to make a statement as the Baltimore Ravens come into town to face the Houston Texans. I'm Al Michaels with my partner John Madden here to bring you today's game.
Then let me tell you, we might see these guys try to play ball control and keep time of possession in their favor. To do that, we should see this guy get the ball a lot, because as the game goes on, that's when he's at his best. It won't be easy for that defense to stop him.
The Ravens' defensive line will have to be at its best today due to the great running attack they'll be facing. So it'll be up to them to tie up the linemen up front so that the linebackers will be free to make most of the stops. If they're not able to do that, the defense might be in trouble today.
This is what you hate to see as a visitor coming in here. A team that's focused and really ready to play.
And let's go to the field for the coin toss. Both teams have taken the field, and let's see what happens now.
All right, Houston in third place in the AFC South. I might have picked the wrong team to focus on. Probably going to focus on like the Packers and the 49ers. But Green Bay, every time I have them on, Green Bay just does not play that well.
And ready to put this one in the air. He gets the kick away. Jenkins will try to bring this one back.
All right, Jenkins up to the 20, to the 21. He fumbles the ball, and the defense recovers. That is the worst start the Texans could have asked for. A turnover on the kickoff. And that'll set up Baltimore with incredible field position. McMahon leads the Ravens out. And we don't even get an opportunity to see Brett Favre and the Texans offense. He might have already been eliminated from playoff contention. But hey, that's okay. That's how it goes, you know? Sometimes if I pick a game and I think about it a little bit more than I did the first place, I'm like, oh, shoot, maybe this was wrong. Sometimes you have to just sit through garbage in the morning, you know? They flex we're flexing the Kansas City and Denver. They're playing the night games. And it's like, oh, great. Now we get to watch two, really bad teams play against each other. Oh, man, check out the Jets and the other team that's like the Jets. Baltimore, though, off to a very good start, not even just with the turnover, but a great completion right there. First down and goal coming up here for the Ravens.
Let's check in with Melissa.
I did forget that I needed to do something in addition to recording this video. So we're going to do that real quick.
They're hopeful that he won't be out long, but
it's not that hard. Pitch out to the right side. Met in the backfield. Great play by the Texans defense. I wonder if the Texans coaching staff, do the coaching staffs have ratings in this? Because that could prevent, initially, Houston would maybe have a chance at getting into the playoffs just based on the fact that they could get whatever team they wanted, but if they have bad coaches, or lowly rated coaches, I shouldn't say bad coaches. If you make it to the NFL, you're probably a good coach at some point. An incredible turn of events here as we have another fumble and another injury following that fumble. They were in such good position to take a dominant lead early in this game, and they just could not do it. Just immediate turnover.
So the coach wants the referee to take
immediate turnover.
The call in the field is questionable.
To a touchdown. It looks like it's the ball.
This one might get reversed.
Oh, that's going to be overturned most likely. So that guy got injured on a play that's not even going to matter. Possession, down. That's going to be down by contact. I finished game number 117 of the Mariners season today. Did not even mention Master Chief's number. John 117. What are you doing?
So the coach looks a lot smarter.
Play is reversed. Not really all that surprising.
The official had some great replays to look at. They made it easy to overrule.
Oh, we picked up win number 69 as well. Oh my goodness.
So now we have
I didn't even realize that. That's not really a spoiler because this video goes up much later than that video does. I opened a calculator for some reason.
McMahon with a man
Please
in
stop.
motion. Looking to turn it up.
We picked up win number 69 in game number
And so he takes it
117.
the rest of the way
Wild.
for the touchdown.
He tucked that ball away.
Touchdown,
forward his
Baltimore.
head, and boom, end zone.
I'm recording this on August 10th, 2022. Streams, Mariners season. All the way down here at the bottom. Come on. Hopefully I can get this up by the time we need to play Sea of Thieves that went up on Thursday.
And so the offense puts
1 yard
together a
run by
very nice
Smith,
touchdown
1 play,
drive.
1 yard,
John,
3
I think that
seconds.
drive is exactly what the offensive coordinator was looking for and hoping for.
I think the whole team's happy after that one. They're probably telling their defense to give them the ball back so they can go score again.
It wasn't even their defense that gave them the ball, Mr. John Madden. It was the special teams unit.
Number 82, number 80.
He sends it off.
All right, another run back. He'll get up to the 20, the 21, right about the same spot he fumbled it. And this time he just gets injured. That is 3 injuries we have seen, and this game is still in the opening stages of the first quarter.
1st and 10. Ball on their
Oh,
own
I guess
20.
maybe it's more time came off the clock than I realized. This video
With
should
an
be
extra
uploaded by
DB,
the time
defense
this
is in the
recording
nickel.
is done.
Number 87.
Interesting.
The man in motion.
Sure would love some faster internet, but
He goes to the left
that's
side.
asking a whole lot.
He hits his receiver. Gain of 7. Melissa, what have you heard on the sidelines about that injury?
Well, Al, it doesn't
So 2nd down and 3. Brett Favre not actually the quarterback here for the Houston Texans.
They're hopeful that he won't be out long, but his return is doubtful.
Thanks, Melissa. Well, that's good news.
Throw down the right side, finds a nice completion there.
Out
Out near the 45-yard line. 1st down and 10. Is that name's Trash? Was that last man's name Thrash or Trash? Brian Urlacher on the defensive side.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
Did not catch the name. O'Connell, perhaps? Chris O'Donnell played Batman and then, or played Robin. Played Robin and then went on to have a successful football career.
Young makes the tackle at the 46. Marlowe trying to
Oh, it is
find
O'Donnell.
some
Okay.
room on that carry.
Right now,
Not
they
sure
need to
who
keep
that
going
is,
at
but-
the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big game.
About 8 yards. Back to pass. He surveys the field. O'Donnell lets it fly. He was able to avoid the sack, but couldn't find a way to get
You take the
that
one
pass
off
to
that
his
jersey,
receiver.
and that is a very Brett Favrean throw. As he's getting hit back across his body over the middle of the field, defender was right there for it. Probably should have been an
Let's check in
interception.
quickly with Melissa.
The
3rd
trainer
down
said
and
it's
8.
a minor injury to his arm. It's nothing serious, and he is expected to return.
Thanks, Melissa. That's very good news. Looking to throw. Looking to the
Rolls,
middle.
fires,
Thrash
incomplete,
was the
4th
intended
down.
receiver. O'Donnell overthrows his target.
And he has to be careful. Not only is that pass off target, but it's also a good way to get your receiver down.
4th and 8 coming up now. Edwards will be looking to give his team good field position here. Edwards will try to bring
From
this
the
one
20
back.
up near the
They're
30-yard
ready to
line.
start another drive.
So we'll
hoping
see
to
what
duplicate
the
result
Baltimore
of the
Ravens
last
can
one,
do
which
here
ended in a touchdown.
on their 2nd drive. I guess maybe, well, I don't know. I guess I don't know exactly how it counts if the play got overturned. Should have probably just been
McMahon gets set.
the
Man
same
in
drive.
motion.
Whatever, it doesn't matter. Drive number 2 starts at the 28-yard line. 1st down and 10. We'll run the ball off the left side. Looks like he didn't even really get tackled on that one. Tripped over his own lineman.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Dropping back. McMahon
Fires
throws
down the
it over
right
to
side.
his
And that one's going to be picked off by the Houston Texans defense inside the 40, all the way down to the 30-yard line. A terrific play there. Ran well with the receiver, just undercut the route, and bam. Had that safety help and took advantage of a throw that was a little behind or a little underthrown.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Only one man in the backfield. And he's brought down at the 35-yard line. The quarterback tried to run it there.
Why would you put your quarterback in a position like that?
Wow.
I'd much rather just have him get rid of the ball.
It's 2nd down and 15 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Loss of 5 on the 1st and 10 play from the shotgun. 2 receivers split to the top side of your screen. 3 of them, actually, because the scoreboard was covering it up. Holds on to the ball for a very long time. Does find a receiver.
At the 27-yard line.
Kind of looked like he was going to get sacked for just holding on to it. Looking.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go.
Got about half, or a little over half of it. 3rd down coming up here. 30 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Baltimore 7. Houston nothing in a turnover-infested first quarter.
Steps up into the pocket.
Fires deep down the sideline. That's going to be your deep down the left side. Touchdown. Houston now is into double coverage. The defense was collapsing in on the quarterback. And that is a big bomb down the field. O'Donnell playing well. Kind of surprised to see Houston at 6 and 7. I assumed that Brett Favre got his crap together and was doing some good stuff, but then O'Donnell's been the quarterback, or is the quarterback for this one. I don't know how long Brett Favre has been out, or maybe they traded him, got rid of him, who knows.
It's on its way, and the extra point is good. So they were able to use
He's good. 3 plays, 30 yards, and a 27-yard pass from O'Donnell to Thrash. Ties the game at 7. Both teams cashing in on turnovers.
Akers in to kick this one off.
Number 80 and number 81 to receive.
He sends this one toward the end zone. Driver fields it cleanly. The last drive
Spun down as he passes the 25-yard line, so 1st and 10. Houston came away with a takeaway last time around. See what they have in store this time.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Man in motion.
A huge run up the middle. My goodness, good for 12. 1st and 10. Wow.
And when you have an offense that can keep it on the ground,
I mean, he probably had that big of a gap last time he tried to run the ball. He tripped over his own offensive lineman who had fallen down.
At the end of the first quarter, we're all even. Houston, 7. Baltimore, 7. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 38. 4 linebackers this time. Man in motion. With the carry.
Spin move.
And it looks like this one will be spotted.
Get a whole lot there on that one.
Line.
Selling out to stop the run, it appears, and we'll grass in the earpiece.
2nd and 9. Ball on their own 39. McMahon gets set. Tosses it back. Smith cuts it out to the corner.
Spin move off the right side. Again, not getting a whole lot going on.
Getting good runs like that in the second quarter, they'll be able to use play passes the entire second half. As the defense will just be thinking about stopping the run.
3rd and 4. Ball on their own 44. They line up in the I formation. He gets the toss.
Pitch out to the left side. Not doing a whole lot there. Maybe not a great call. A little hesitant with a quarterback who threw an interception last time. More getting a little excited.
They were all in the right position, and there was just no place for them to run.
Excited with the success of the runs early.
41.
So 4th and 8 here.
Turk lines up in the backfield for the punt. He signals for a fair catch. Thrash had no room for a return and called for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Marlowe looking for room. Back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Man in motion. On the run. And he stopped at the 23. He might have gotten a yard or two.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
About 8 yards. Ball on their own 23.
Oh no, the Mariners optioned Kyle Lewis. That's not good. 3rd down and 8 here for the Texans.
Surveying the field.
Option to AAA Tacoma.
And he can't hang on.
And that knee injury is really...
Forcing the incomplete pass.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive back.
Nice defensive play there. Looked like he might actually had a receiver who had a step, but just a little underthrown.
4th and 8 coming up now. Edwards looks like he's ready for the return.
Castillo's back on the field from 15-day injured list. Dylan Moore reinstated from the injured list.
Ready to get this drive started after the last
Couple guys option. Pitcher and Kyle Lewis. Wonder if Kyle Lewis will ever be the same.
So they have 1st and 10 here. McMahon with a man in motion. He hands it off. Myers brings him down at the 39. Smith wasn't able to do anything with it there.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
7-7 here as we approach the 2-minute and approach and hit the 2-minute warning. These teams are not getting turnovers. They are not scoring so far in this one. I don't know if we've seen any of the score updates, but you can keep your eyes peeled for updates on the Browns and Steelers game. Rolling, looking, firing deep down the right side into double coverage. It's going to be tipped away, incomplete. Hit as he was trying to get the ball. A great decision there by McMahon, but it'll be 3rd down and 11 coming up.
Third down and long coming up here. McMahon sets up. Dropping back. Passing right.
Goes to the right side. A great defensive play. Tackled immediately as he got the ball. That'll bring up 4th down. And it doesn't really matter. A smidge surprised here to see no timeout from Houston. Thrash, no touchdowns on punt returns. 51 returns. Averaging a little over 12 yards. 4th down and 6. They should just run this play clock down. It's in the lower right-hand corner here. 12 seconds. 10. So look at it with 1:09 on the clock and presumably 3 timeouts.
And he waves for the fair catch.
They'll field that at the 15-yard line. 3 first downs for the Ravens, 1 first down for the Texans.
If they're happy about being tied going into half, they'll probably just play it safe with a few runs.
It's 1st and 10. Three linemen and four linebackers lined up defensively.
Trying to find some room off the left side. Nothing to do.
By the defense
Baltimore
on
might
that
be
play.
wise to take
the
some
defense
timeouts
has
here.
some
They have
quick
6 minutes of
linebackers
possession
and
time
linemen.
already.
They seem to always move
They're getting
off their
outgained
blocks
by the
well and in a
Texans.
position to make the tackle.
Great first half, score tied, and I'm sure much more of the same coming up in the second half. He can't wrap him up.
Breaks the
It looks
tackle,
like they'll mark it
runs
at
and
the
falls
15.
forward.
He tried to
Baltimore,
find a hole.
interesting. I'm going to pause the game real quick. Yeah,
So
they
let's
still
pick
had
up
they
the
had
action.
enough time to take timeouts and get a decent amount of time
So
on
while
the
we have
clock
a moment,
after
let's
a punt
remind
return,
everyone
but
that this
they
game is
just
being brought
didn't
to you
do
by
it.
EA Sports. Third and long.
Some weird clock
O'Donnell
management here
with a man
from
in
both
motion.
teams as the half comes to a close.
Cool. Stops him for
Fourth down and
negative
a timeout,
yardage.
Baltimore.
He was dropped before he could get back to the line.
Yeah, you can't run without good blocking. The defense did a nice job of stopping them on third down. And if we see a punt and they could get a decent return, they might have enough time for a field goal before halftime.
Number 3 is looking for a good punt here. Edwards is back to receive this kick.
Kick is away.
Edwards
Fielded
will be
at
looking
the
for some
50-yard
good
line, gets
blocking on
spun
the
down.
run
We'll
back.
see where they
Last
spot
drive
him, but
was 3 plays and out, and now
it looks
the
like he fielded it
offense
right
is
about the 48 maybe,
once
then
again.
ran towards the 50 and then got spun down. They'll mark him right at midfield. So Baltimore, one timeout,
So they have first and 10 here.
12 seconds to
Ball on
go.
the 50-yard line.
They probably need 20 yards for a reasonable shot at a field goal to take the lead into half. McMahon drops back. Texans bring some extra pressure into double coverage.
Can't hold it in.
Is the ball thrown? Thrown is the ball into double coverage. Off the hands, incomplete. All right, you got to go quick here. 15 yards is what you need, most likely.
Second and 10. McMahon scans the defense from the gun.
Oh, high snap.
Passes
Fires
it.
down the
Just
right
can't
side.
find
Oh, he had it. Oh, he had his hands on the ball and just could not come up with the catch. 4 seconds to go here. That was exactly the play that they were looking for. 3 seconds off the clock. Drop back, even with the high snap and the jump.
And they have a long way
Able to
to
get
go.
that ball out, maybe a little
Ball on
behind
the
the
50-yard
receiver.
line.
Receiver, you catch that, go down immediately, call timeout, kick a field goal. That was a terrific concept, poor execution.
He's looking to pass.
McMahon
Looking for an option.
dances,
Passes
pump
it
fakes,
out to
fires
the left.
down the middle. It's going to be caught. He's going to be
Myers
tackled inside the
makes
10. I
stop
thought he
at
had
the
more
9.
room to run, but unfortunately, they caught him. They caught him by the ankles. He's taken down short of the end zone.
We've reached the halfway point. Quite a contest to this point with the score. Houston 7. Baltimore 7.
There are your first half stats. Baltimore piled on some more yards right at the end of the half.
Akers in to kick this one off.
Number 80 and number 81.
He kicks it off. Driver downs it in the end zone.
We've got a close one going here.
It's first and 10.
First and 10 for the Ravens. Second half
Man in motion.
underway here in Houston.
Smith tucks it away. He's looking upfield. And it looks like this one will be spotted.
It's
at the
wrapped up short of the
29-yard
first
line.
down.
Picked up 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up. Three-man front this time. He's going to throw. Gets the
Looking,
pass
firing
off.
to the right side, and that's picked off. Oh my goodness. A little surprised Al Michaels called a three-man front. There are two receivers in there. It looks like it was at number 80. I believe it's Donald Driver on the Ravens. Got tangled up with the Baltimore defender who ended up picking the ball off. No penalty. Good no call.
I asked Coach Capers
But what's
about the
interesting,
kind of adjustments
three-man
he made in the
front,
locker room.
2nd and
He
1.
told
I
us
thought
in a
for
close
sure
game like this,
that they
one
were
big
going
play can decide the
to
outcome. He stressed to his players that
to
whether
run
it
that
came
ball.
on offense
They
or
have had
defense,
success running the
that
ball.
big play had to
A three-man
come from
front
them.
gives you at least a two-man advantage. Double up on those blocks, push forward, get a first down. I guess 2nd and 1 is a pretty good opportunity to throw the ball. Incomplete, still 3rd and 1, very manageable.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. O'Donnell with two tight ends available. Man in motion. Looking to throw. Passes it out to the left. Nice reception. And he's forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Houston Texans showing some fight here. That's what you like to see.
Some of these guys have the skills to play other professional sports if they wanted, and really a chance to show off when they do things like that.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. The Texans using motion. They'll go with a pass. It's the pass off.
Into the end zone, it's caught for a touchdown. Oh my goodness, the Texans. The Magic Man O'Donnell coming through with another touchdown pass in this game. And that is another touchdown scored off of a turnover, correct? Another interception leads to... So Baltimore has one score, and that was immediately following a fumble on the opening kickoff. The Texans have two touchdowns, both of them following interceptions. Wild. 14-7 the score here, 3:18 to go in the third quarter. Texans, maybe they're just playing for pride. I don't really know.
Akers is just about ready to kick this one away. He gets the kick away.
Tackled around the 25-yard line. I mean, Houston, they might not be playing for a playoff spot themselves, but they could be playing spoiler to the Baltimore Ravens.
So they have 1st and 10 here. They'll go with the run. And it looks like this one will be spotted at the 24-yard line.
The Ravens have 27 yards of rushing. A good stop there by Collins and the Houston Texans defense. The Texans have -1 yard rushing on their side, so he just ran right into the offensive huddle. What play you guys running next? Pitch out to the left side. They do another nice job stretching that out and getting to him immediately. Dropping him for a loss of 3 or 4. It's going to be 3rd down and probably 14.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 21. They'll go from the shotgun. Dropping back. He surveys the field. Passes it out.
Fires down the left side. That's the worst play you could give up. A one-on-one, won by the Baltimore Ravens, and a terrific conversion on 3rd and long. Wow. McMahon, all kinds of time. Found the open man. The official just kind of hanging out in the area.
The ball is right at midfield. Hands it off.
Tries to find some running room, but kind of just gobbled up, clogged all those holes, and
He got developed.
Ball at about midfield. Looking to throw. Steps up into the pocket.
it's a good time for a sack for the Houston Texans defense. They're swarming in the backfield on this drive. A nice sack, a couple of nice stops on some run plays. Third down and long again, 3rd and 13. Under a minute to go here, third quarter.
Quick drop. He's looking. Passes left. Batted down.
Wow, a terrible throw. Into double coverage. Lucky that was just batted away and not picked off again.
Knocking away his pass.
Not only because it would have been an interception, another interception, but because then that would guarantee that the Houston Texans would score again.
Thrash lines up deep for the punt return. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession. That
All
they had
right,
on their
37
last.
seconds to go here in quarter number
Yardage
3. Not a
lead
great punt
on
from
their way to a
Baltimore.
score.
Pretty good field position for the Texans. They'll start this drive at the 29-yard line. And I just remembered something I wanted to look up. Let's see.
They'll go from the I formation. He's going to throw. Throwing. Nice completion. Buckley
Finds a receiver
makes
for a
the
nice little gain
tackle
there.
at the 35-yard
Gets up off the
line.
turf
He's starting to make his presence felt out there.
It'll be second and manageable.
Dropping back. O'Donnell throws left. Maddox didn't even give the receiver a chance.
You know, the quarterback needs to put that ball in a position where the defender can't get to it. That didn't happen there.
3rd down and 4 coming up on this one. Ball on their own 35. Only one man in the backfield. O'Donnell sends a man in motion. Warlow on the carry. Just won't go down.
Fourth
That run
down
didn't get
here
them much.
for the Texans
there
coming
was a
up.
defender in
Not
every
having a
gap
lot of
ready to make the tackle on that play.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Houston Texans ahead of the Baltimore Ravens, 14-7. And we'll start the fourth quarter.
Houston can't score unless they pick the ball off first. Leverton, 3 punts, 36.3 yard average.
Edwards is back to receive this pick. Edwards won't try to return this one. The defense did a very good job against him the last time they had possession, forcing a punt. So they have 1st and 10 here.
4:54.
Split back
Fourth quarter.
Man in motion. Looking to turn it
Hands the
upfield.
ball off. Finds a little bit of
Loses the
room, but
defender.
closed up pretty
Collins
nicely by
makes the
Houston.
tackle at the 27-yard line. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game.
Steelers up. Jaguars up. Ooh, this could get interesting for the Ravens here.
Coming up.
The two teams that are behind them or tied with them, for the AFC North lead. They are winning their games right now.
Lined up defensively. Throws it. Knocked down.
They are down by 7.
Just knocked it down.
If you don't take your time and you start to rush your throw, that's what you're going to see happen.
It's 3rd down and a yard.
.426 to go. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Big play for Baltimore.
Throwing.
Hit as he threw. Finds a receiver, though.
Go down. And it looks like this This one will be spotted.
But the lack of power was helpful for Schroeder to be able to get back to that ball. The Baltimore Ravens players really good about breaking tackles. They're not going down on those first hits. I believe it's Emmitt Smith is the running back for Baltimore. He's been falling forward all day long for extra yards.
Melissa, what have you heard on the sidelines about that injury?
Well, Al, it doesn't look good. I spoke to the team doctor and indicated that it's the type of injury that will take some
Nice
time
play
to
by
heal.
Houston. Looks like they were maybe going to delayed blitz the linebacker, and he just happened to meet the running back in the hole.
Look a lot more serious than that. But probably miss the rest of the game. He's going to throw. With the pass, he hits his receiver.
Finds the receiver, breaks the tackle. Not a huge surprise there.
At the 44.
Big beefy Baltimore players.
He's now over 100 yards passing. Third and 4. Ball on their own 44.
Out of bounds, stops the clock with 3.5 to go.
Quarterback back in the shotgun. He's looking to pass. Passing to his right. Nice.
Oh my goodness, that is a big time third down conversion inside the 40 down to the 37, 36 yard line, first and 10.
Control of the ball, then he can look to stretch it for a big gain.
It's first and 10. Three linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively.
Over to the left side, incomplete, a good defensive play
And a good defensive
by
play.
Houston.
The receiver
Oof.
just didn't have good position on him.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 36-yard line.
Houston, I believe, looking to pick up their 7th win of the season, which would give them a 500 record.
Sends a man
In their first season of existence, play action pass, throws down the right side, tipped.
couldn't make the catch. He swatted that pass in.
One thing remains constant. No matter what kind of quarterback you are, rushing your throws is going to end up in incompletion.
And incomplete, out of bounds. Curious to see how the Cowboys do today. Eagles are taking on Washington. Philadelphia up 14-0 in that one.
Man in the backfield. Looking to throw. McMahon passes
Is it down the field? That one's incomplete as well. Looking for a flag, but nothing thrown.
This is where you have to clamp down. Play tight, keep the pressure on.
They're going to try and kick a field goal. I like this call. 2:53 is plenty of time. Get some points on the board. You still need a touchdown either way.
Come on for this field goal attempt.
But I don't disagree with the field goal here.
And the kicker got
The kick is up and the kick is good. 53 yards for Jason Elam.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready
Thrash.
for the kickoff.
1 touchdown on 100 career returns. Exactly 1%.
Number 1 to kick off. Number 82.
He sends it off.
To receive.
From 1 yard deep in the end zone up to the 15.
The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. It's first and 10. Wow, looking for room, and he's brought down at the 20-yard line. That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give him room to work with.
About 8 yards. Ball on their own 20.
Should see Houston more than willing to just run the clock out here. Second down and 8. This will take us down to the 2-minute warning.
He hands it off on the carry. And he's tackled at the 21-yard line. 2 minutes to the final gun. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 21. They'll go from the I formation. O'Donnell gives the ball off. Porter makes the play at the 23-yard line. Couldn't find much of a hole, and he's brought down after a gain of what looks like a couple.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
They need 5. Ball on their own 23. Number 3 will come into this game to punt. Edwards is back to receive this kick. Edwards will call for the fair catch. Just about ready for the first play of this drive. They were able to pick up a field goal on their last drive. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 39.
Trying to look in and see if there is any information on the Madden 23 getting a trial. I guess if there was a video up on Friday of that, there was. Usually they're pretty good about putting those trials out, but
he also has a quick
we'll see what happens.
and accuracy to go
As
along with.
completion to Schroeder. Maybe you should be paying a little more attention to this one.
1st and 10.
NFL 23.
Looking to pass. Throws it out over to the
Firing
left.
down the field. That's a completed catch. Oh, this is a bad time for the Houston Texans defense. They can't be fumbling around like this.
But his quick release makes him very tough to sack.
It should, theoretically, it should go up tomorrow on the 11th.
Ball on the 7-yard
Hopefully.
line.
If not, then I'll have to figure something else out. But that's not that big of a deal.
They'll go with a pass. Steps up.
Fires.
And the defender
Short of the
brings
goal
him down
line, second
at
down
the
and
1-yard
goal.
line. So it's 2nd and goal.
So that
Ball
field goal.
1 inch out. Looking to throw. Steps up
First
into
and
the
goal. He's going to get hit in the backfield.
Held
Sacked.
onto the ball too long.
And these hits really take
Rolled
a
right
toll.
into that
You start to get up more slowly.
safety
You want
there.
That line to do a better job of protection. Now they don't have to get too much for the first. That makes things a little easier. If I'm a coach, I'd tell my guys to get
3rd
as
down
much as
and
they
goal
can.
from the 2.
Just don't lose yards on the play.
Baltimore. Looking for 6 here.
He's going to throw.
McMahon
Stepping up,
looking,
he
looking
surveys the field.
in the backfield.
The
It's
defender's
picked off. Oh my goodness. Houston comes away with a huge interception at the goal line. Oh, a terrific defensive play. Got in front of Schroeder, who did not move towards that ball at all. And that should do it. That should seal the Houston Texans victory. This is going to be very interesting. Take a look at the standings later in this video.
Just go out there for a kneel down.
Wow.
That means you've got yourself a win.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball
I
on
liked
their own
Baltimore
18.
kicking the field goal. They gave themselves some points. Then they were playing for a win instead of a tie. They executed what they needed to do to perfection. They had the ball back, even with like a couple of timeouts, thanks to the 2-minute warning.
And a
With
kneel
more
down
than
here on
enough
2nd
time,
down is the
took
most
it down the
likely
field and
scenario.
just threw an interception at the worst possible time. Houston 14, Baltimore 10. I think that was Baltimore's last time out.
O'Donnell gets set.
2nd down and 12. They'll take the knee. The clock will move. Jets over the Bears, 21-10. Good, excellent, fantastic.
It's 3rd down, and they have a long way to go. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Looking to turn it upfield. And the defender brings him down at the 17. Not much on that play.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive line winning the battle, and this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that. They should probably just punt here, but it should be kicked out of bounds or real high, so there's no chance of a return.
All right, there you go. 7-7 are the Houston Texans. They win 14-10 over the Baltimore Ravens. The Ravens looked good early. Forced the fumble on the opening kickoff, converted that for a touchdown. That was even a little bit dicey. They lost a fumble that got overturned. One sack, 2 interceptions, 2 tackles for Clements. Terrific game by him. Well-deserving player of the game. And that'll even the Houston Texans record at 7-7. We'll have some final scores here for you. We'll also wait for this to autosave. Thanks for autosaving, PlayStation 2. Appreciate it. There were some save issues with the last time. Was it NFL Fever? I think it may have even had an issue or two with the saving here in Madden NFL 2003. So we have a bunch of final scores here. And some games that still need to be simmed. Lions improved to 6-8. But we're going to just, for the fun of it, we're going to take a look at the AFC North, which sees the Ravens at 8-6, the Steelers at 8-6, and the Browns at 7-7. Another quick look at the standings here in the AFC. Take a peek at the Texans. They might just be too far out. Because we have the Ravens down here. They would need a lot of breaks to go their way. That might just not be possible. We'll figure that out later, though, as we are going to go take a peek at the Chargers and the Bills. The Bills coming off a tough loss against the Patriots last week. The Chargers clinched the division in the AFC West with a win over the Raiders. I believe it was the Raiders. They had kind of what the Cowboys had last year or last season in NFL Fever 2002, meaning that they got off to a hot start. The rest of the division fumbled. So even when they kind of stumbled in the midsection of the season, they were able to just kind of hold on, win a division, call it good, punch a berth to the playoffs, and hopefully get things right by the time that rolled around. For the Cowboys, it did not work out very well last time around because they had an injury to their quarterback. They played a very disappointing playoff game. The Bears? Something? It was pretty bad.
Welcome to another presentation.
Bills Chargers, though, going from AFC versus AFC to AFC versus AFC. We'll throw in some NFC teams here in just a minute. Or just a little bit, I should say. Peyton Manning.
And it starts with this guy. He'll make throws that no other quarterback would ever think about making. You think the guy's covered? And boom, he fires one in between 2 defenders for a touchdown.
The former first-round pick, and the rest of the defense.
Wow, Sean Springs with the first-round pick.
Their game in this one. He has to expect to see a lot of
did not realize that.
Direction, and it'll be largely up to him to cover the best receiver.
I think that was like my first.
To see which defense is able to control this game from start to finish.
Look at him down there. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. They just want to start hitting somebody.
First like NFL jersey I ever had.
The captains are out there ready for the coin toss. They're lined up for the kickoff, so let's get today's game started.
Buffalo trails behind the New England Patriots. And they could be a 12 or perhaps even 13-win team. That is a 5 seed because of the way that the playoff formatting works.
He sends it off. Henderson returns this kick. The Chargers take over on offense at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
So 1st down and 10 from the 20-yard line for the San Diego Chargers. Not a whole lot doing there with a nice play by the Buffalo defense to clog up that hole and prevent any sort of positive running space. Jake Plummer, the quarterback for the San Diego Chargers. Obviously, we saw Peyton Manning, quarterback for the Buffalo Bills. Future playoff matchup? Who knows? I think the leader of the the AFC North is going to end up being the 4 seed. The Chargers could be
4 to go.
a 2 or a 3, which is a pretty big difference. That's playing on Wild Card Weekend versus resting during Wild Card Weekend. So we'll have to take a look at the AFC standings and see who the leader is there. The AFC East leader is in pretty good position to have the number 1 seed overall.
Running game is one of their priorities today.
4th and 1 coming up. Going is back to punt.
Kick is away.
Fair catch.
There's a fair catch at the 20 or the 35-yard line. So not a whole lot going on for the Chargers on drive number 1. Buffalo takes over with a tie game, 0-0.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 34. The Bills use motion. Searching for a seat.
For some running room, Sean Alexander finds a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8 or so. Animation looked like it was going to give us an injury situation, but
8 to go. Manning gets set. Dropping back. Gets rid of it.
it was over the middle. That was almost 2 overthrown, and it ended up as an interception.
He tried to guide it in.
Interesting to see number 21 on the defense for San Diego at this time. They did have LaDainian Tomlinson on the team.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 36. Looking to pass. Tossing it to the middle. And this pass is completed.
Finds some running room. He gets close to a 1st down, but not quite all the way there. Tripped up on not a whole lot, if I'm being honest with you.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. He surveys the field.
Looking over the middle, finds a receiver just past the 45-yard line. Enough room for a 1st down.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
It's 1st and 10. Dropping back.
Fires down the middle. It's an interception. San Diego running it back past the 30 up to the 31-yard line. Peyton Manning throwing it to the rookie Reed. Like the rookie Ed Reed, maybe? And that ends the Buffalo drive in surprising immediate fashion.
And it looks like an offset on. He's going to throw.
2:13 to go here in the 1st quarter. Sidearm sling up to the 40. That'll be 2nd down and about 2 coming up.
When you have a guy with a quick release like this, it can really frustrate the pass rush. Seems like he always gets rid of it just before they can get to him.
2nd and 2.
Looking up the middle, blows up a blows up a defender there. So he might have been injured. I don't know. It's like the game is rolling dice in the background and going like, is he injured? No, okay. But it like kicks in the animation. It's like a Fallout VATS situation. Oh, I'm injured. No. We're good. Everything's all right.
Looking to throw. Throwing.
The middle, nice find. Just a completely open player in the middle of the field. There were 5 Bills defenders in the frame, but they were not posing much of a threat.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Ball on the 42-yard line. Quick drop. Plummer with the pass, and he's tackled.
That is a surprising completion right there. Could just be the angle, but I thought that was going to
That's one way to make sure your
be at least an incomplete, maybe an interception.
Throw it so hard that he has to catch it in self-defense. You just put it right on him.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Green tucks it away, and it looks like they'll mark it.
All right, that'll do it for quarter number 1. They were trying to give us some stats, but we don't need to see it. Chargers 9-4 and the Bills 10-3. Scoreless through quarter number 1. Chargers driving in field goal range, getting close to the red zone after an interception.
8 to go.
That's how most of the points were scored in the first game of the day.
Plummer under center.
Fumble recovery, touchdown, interception, touchdown, interception, touchdown.
Can't come up with it on that attempt. Plummer overthrows the intended receiver.
And you want to lead the receiver so that he can catch and run. But you don't
I think the only time we saw points scored
So they face a 3rd and 8.
off of like a normal possession change, punting, kicking the ball away, start of a half or whatever, was the field goal that Baltimore scored late in that one. They had a chance to win that game and threw a pick. Wild first game.
Steps up into the pocket.
Plummer, something happened there?
To take the sack there because you don't want that pass to get picked off.
Carney is looking to
Carney is going to come out here for a field goal attempt on 4th down and 8.
The kick is up.
Oh, it's off the upright, no good. I thought it was going to be clean. I was getting my hands ready, and then it went conk right off the side. No good. Interception leads to a missed field goal, and Buffalo is back on offense at the 31-yard line with 4:49 here in the second quarter.
Sets up, dropping back. He surveys the field, gets rid of it. Conway was the intended target. He couldn't hang on.
It's frustrating as a coach when you see a guy make a great one-handed catch and then drop the easy one.
Surprising throw by Manning into double coverage.
Ball on their own 31.
2nd down and 10.
Using motion. Quick drop. Passes left. And they're able to
Goes
connect
over the
on
left
that
side.
one.
Not a whole lot doing there, but it's still a positive game.
His first tackle of
2nd
the game.
or 3rd down and 3 coming up.
It's 3rd down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 37. Saying showed great speed in getting to the quarterback there.
After you take a couple of hits like that, you learn not to hold on to the ball too long.
Williams is just about ready to punt this one away. Sutherland sets up, waiting for the punt. Sutherland signals for the fair catch. Sutherland had no room for a return and called for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
1st and 10. Dropping back, surveying the field, throws it out over to the left. He somehow got that pass off.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 27. Plummer gets set. Looking to throw. With the pass, batted down. He took a big chance on that pass.
And when you talk about forcing the pass or forcing the ball in there, that's the kind of play you're talking about.
Third down and long coming up here. Using motion. Quick drop. Crosses it right. Hits his man with the pass. Williams makes the tackle at the 41-yard line. He's starting to make his presence felt out there. So they have 1st and 10 here. Plummer sets up, dropping back, gets the pass off, and they're able to connect on that one. It helps to have soft hands to bring in a hard throw like that one.
What a throw. He put everything he had into that one.
They're just about in field goal range. Green, little shake and bake. Not a decisive move for the ball carrier there, Johnny. Just couldn't decide where he wanted to go.
Yeah, and that's not the way you want to go. But against this defense, you don't have a heck of a lot of choices.
They're just about in field goal range. Plummer with a man in motion. Stepping up, he surveys the field. He's sacked. And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Third and long. Ball on the 44-yard line. Drops back. He goes to the left side. And he makes the grab at the 30. Number 45. He's starting to make his presence felt out there. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 23-yard line. He's looking to pass. Throws it. Knocked down. McNeil knocked that one down.
Great position and great reaction made that play happen.
So it's now 2nd down. They'll look to catch the defense guessing here. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. And this is the 8th play of this drive. Plummer with a man in motion. Pass the pass with the throw, and he finds the open man. 4-yard gain on the play. They need 6. And this is the 9th play of this drive. It's a pass. Williams records the tackle at the 15. He was in on the play again for another tick on the stat sheet. Carney leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. And it's on its way through the uprights and good.
Number 3 to kick off. Number 82 and number 49.
He gets the kick away. Wilkins is on his way upfield. Loose ball. The Chargers grab the live ball. They'll probably run it here because they still have a couple of timeouts.
The offense can show run, but go with a pass because they might get a favorable matchup.
1st and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Only one man in the backfield. Looking to throw. Steps up. Throws over to his right. It's picked off. We might see a quick pass here on 1st down. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 26. Manning gets set. McCardell, the man in motion. Dropping back. He surveys the field. Manning lets it fly. He saw the coverage and he thought his man had good position.
This guy's got to buckle down and make some better reads out there.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 26. He's looking to pass. Tosses it right. Intercepted. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Springs made a spectacular leaping interception.
He waited, then wham! He jumped up there and just stole that pass.
It's up. The extra point attempt is good. Carney in to kick this one off.
Number 49 and number 82.
He sends this one toward the end zone. Number 49 is looking for a nice return. That interception brought their last drive to a sudden halt. After collecting themselves on the sidelines, let's see what happens here. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 38. Dimebacks in for this play. Dropping back, throws it out over to the left. The defense hurried that throw.
He had no choice but to get rid of the ball. This is where the defense needs to just play smart and not give up a big play. There's not a whole lot of time left, so they just need to prevent him from getting into field goal range.
Using motion. Dropping back, looking downfield. Manning passing to the middle. And he stops at the 47.
Two timeouts remain.
Ball at about midfield. Looking to throw. Throwing. And this pass is completed. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 39.
Timeout called by Buffalo. One timeout remaining.
1st and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line. Dropping back. Throws it. The defender broke that play up. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, San Diego 10, Buffalo 0. Here are the halftime stats as we get set for the second half kickoff. Carney will be kicking off.
Number 82 and number 49.
He kicks it off.
To receive.
He'll try to return this one. Buffalo needs 2 scores to get back into this one. Melissa, do you have an update for us?
Thanks, Al. The Bills coach.
All right, we're back.
His team at halftime
I'm
about
back.
its lack of intensity on offense. It's a
10-0
big reason why
San
they find
Diego with a big
themselves
lead
behind
here.
right now, he said.
Opening
Look for them to try
portion
some
of
new
the
things
second
and get a
half.
nice drive going, Al.
Forgot to grab the phone charger while I was up. That's all right.
Looking down.
I didn't really need it.
Fakes the throw. Gets the pass off. And they're able to connect on that one. About 7 yards there.
Number 88 for a 7-yard gain.
Second and 4. Ball on their own 37. Alexander lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Quick drop, flips it out there.
It's
And the
outside.
catch is
Alexander
made.
looks like he's going to pick up a
Makes the
first
catch
down
for
there.
his first reception of the day. It's 1st and 10. Martin moves in motion.
4-10. Counting down every second for you.
Searching for a seam.
For some running room, but not much there. San Diego doing a nice job here, stopping the run.
Second and 9. Ball on their own 42. Now get set on the carry.
Pitch to the outside. Spin move right back into the defenders. Just into the teeth of the defense there, and
Cut down quickly.
He was waiting
nothing
for something
doing
to
there.
develop, and whap, he got developed.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Ball on their own 42.
3rd down and 9.
He's looking to pass. Short throw. And he hits his target. He couldn't find a way to get
Kind of
past
a
the
disaster there.
At 3rd down, the receiver has to be aware of where that marker is. There's no excuse for running a route that doesn't take you beyond it.
8 to go. Ball on their own 44. Williams is back to punt. Sutherland. sets
Buffalo
up,
is picking a
waiting
bad
for the
time to
punt.
go cold. You want to go hot into the playoffs. You lost that game last week with a 10-point lead. Or a 7-point lead, excuse me. You gave up 10 unanswered. You lost to a 3rd-string quarterback.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on
Now
their
you're
own
struggling at
29.
home to a good San Diego team. Granted, they have their starting quarterback.
Using motion. Drops back. Plummer goes to the middle.
Oh, there's a nice turn of events for the Buffalo Bills. A turnover. I think that's Kleinsasser. We saw an interception in the first game similar to that, where the receiving target and the defender just kind of got locked up a little bit. It's a good no call. There's no penalty there. It's not pass interference. It's just kind of 2 bros running into each other. Leads to a turnover. And I think they're set up in field goal range, so Buffalo coming away with 3 should be,
1st and 10.
I don't want to say like a guarantee or anything, but gets them on the board. Maybe they start getting into a bit of a rhythm.
Using motion. He gets the carry.
Running off the right side. Not a lot doing there. Kind of surprised they're not putting it in Peyton Manning's hands a little bit more, but he is only in his 3rd or 4th year, so he might not be the highest rated quarterback in this game.
They're in field goal range.
2nd down and 7. Of course, maybe you just keep it on the ground and you say, hey, we're going to take 3 and just kind of go with that.
Drops back. He goes to the left side. And he hits his target. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that second and third gear.
First
See if we can find that. There's also every possibility that I have looked this up before.
Looking for room.
Oh, finally finding some room off the outside, getting near the red zone.
At the 20-yard lines. Inside the red zone. Looking downfield. Manning throws it over to his right. He drops it.
There's just no excuse for that. He's getting paid a lot of money to make those catches.
Seven yards to go.
Oh my God, Peyton Manning's a 92 overall in this game. Never mind. What in the world is happening here?
Manning with the
Got to put the game in his hands. He's one of the higher rated quarterbacks, I'd assume, in the game. 92. Wow.
First and 10. Four linemen and three linebackers lined up defensively. He's looking to pass. Passes it out
Looking to the end zone. He's going to be short. Nice big hit there on Alexander. I like this kind of play, though. Just find the running back out of the backfield. Did leave his receiver out to dry there. That's not what you want to see. .92 overall. Wow.
Manning under center with the carry, and it looks like this one will be spotted at the 6. Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap assignments.
They're inside the 5.
Get over there. The third quarter is done. The Chargers hold a 10-0 lead.
Ahead of the Buffalo Bills. 10-0.
And the Chargers can put themselves at the 10-win mark.
A little over 4 to go.
Third down and 4. Is this 4-down territory for the Bills?
Passing right. The pass
Just kidding. Wow. Unbelievably just kidding. Oh my goodness.
Get up there for the interception.
I'll tell you, these interceptions are all about timing, and he timed that jump perfectly.
It's first and 10. On the run. Green runs up the middle. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to
All
stretch
right,
it
time
outside,
for you
but
to...
the defense was quick to react to the play.
The Bills have
and
4
even quicker
turnovers?
to move off their blocks
Oh my
and get in
God.
position to cover the hole.
Second and 7. Ball at their own 10. 4-man front this time. He's looking to pass. Plummer passing to the left. The coverage was there, but he decided to throw it anyway.
It was a terrible throw.
Quarterback, but even I
It was
saw that he
right
was
to him.
covered.
Stuck on his hip.
Third and 7 coming up here. Ball at their own 10. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Dropping back. Rolls right. Passes it out to the left. He couldn't bring that pass.
What was that
No
play?
receiver's perfect, so you'll even see the best ones drop a few. But the key word is a few.
Fourth down now. 7 yards to go. going. Will come into this game
Hunting
to
from
punt.
their own end zone, so the turnover leads to nothing.
Wilkins will call
Fair
for
catch
the fair
for
catch.
Wilkins.
The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. They'll go with a pass. Passing to his right. Martin was the intended target on that.
Into
pass
triple
attempt.
coverage.
Great
What are you
play by the
doing?
handler.
He was in a
Peyton Manning,
great
you're a
position to make
92
that
overall,
play.
and you're making plays like an idiot.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Quick drop. Gets rid of it.
Rolls, fires,
Alexander was the
incomplete.
intended
2 receivers in the
target
same
on that
area.
pass attempt, and
Just
a good
did
defensive
not
play.
look like it was a
If you don't
good
take your
throw
time
at
and you
all.
start to rush your throw, that's what you're going to see happen.
It's 3rd down and 10 to go. He's looking to pass. Throws it. The defender broke that play up. Well, the quarterback did his
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
and the receiver dropped it. He was either thinking about the hit that was coming or the run after the pass. But you have to think about the catch first.
4th and 10 coming up. Ball on the 45-yard line. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Looking to throw. Throwing.
Okay, we'll find out of the backfield. Alexander makes a man miss. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Oh my goodness.
If the team gambles and makes it, the coach is a hero. If they fail, everyone will second guess the coach all week long.
You know, I like the play call. It was a completed pass. It was right there.
Ball on their own 36.
Sean Alexander just had a little bit too much to do. It was a 1-on-3 situation. It's a turnover on down. So the last couple of possessions for the Buffalo Bills have ended in absolute disaster. An interception
He made the stop to record his
and
first
then
game.
a turnover on downs. Whew.
Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
2nd down and 14. Hands the ball off, finds a little bit of room, one-on-one there.
He's brought down.
Made a little bit of a move, got a couple of yards, and that'll be 3rd and short to medium. Coming right up.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Ball on their own 36. Wheeler records the stop at the 41-yard line. And so they'll stay conservative
Maybe
and
that's,
keep it on the ground.
A tough running game will make your passing attack.
Previous play
even
wasn't all
more
that great.
effective.
4th and 4. I thought it was going to be a medium
Wilkins
run there,
sets
but
up, waiting
or
for the
medium.
punt.
3rd down and medium. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't think it was.
Wilkins
5,
waves for the fair
4.
catch.
2:04 to go. Buffalo down 10. I said earlier that 3 points shouldn't have said it was a guarantee. I mean, I didn't say that it was a guarantee, but I thought,
It's 1st and
you know,
10.
coming away with 3 would be great. They threw an interception on that, then turnover on downs.
The Bills using motion. Dropping back. He goes to the left
Fires
side.
to the left side. Finds Alexander. He slips one tackle, but can't slip a second. 2-minute warning. He'll get up past the 30. 2nd down coming up after the 2-minute warning.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 31. Dime backs in for this play. He's going to throw. Surveying the field. Passes it.
Fires down the left side, finds a wide open man. He'll get inside the 40 down to the 35. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. And to leap for that ball if it's thrown a little better. What could happen? He could still be running. I'll wait for slow Peyton Manning. Goes to the right side. Not a great throw right there. I just don't love the location of that. Of course, you only need a touchdown and a field goal, so taking a few extra seconds here on this drive isn't as detrimental as it could have been. Oh, just kidding. Wow. Unbelievable. Another turnover. That's Sean Springs. He's going to take it to the house. Pick 6. Cheering his way in. 77 yards. 16 to nothing. That was a terrible decision by Peyton Manning. There were multiple defenders there. Tipped and picked, and Buffalo looks like a mess with 2 weeks to go here in the season. Seahawks-Falcons coming up next. Battle of the Birds. Former NFC West matchup.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good.
Feels good.
Carney is just about ready to kick this one away.
Number 49.
He sends it off. Wilkins will bring this one upfield. Well, it appears he's injured.
Oh, that's a terrible time to get an injury.
So we'll have to wait to find out what we
Oh,
can from
no,
Melissa
the
in just a
Dolphins.
First down may be
The
where they try
Dolphins.
something towards the end zone, since they'll have 3 more downs to work with after that.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 23.
Getting an ad for cinnamon French toast frosted flakes and strawberry milkshake frosted flakes. Could that be a future episode of Taste Test?
Looking downfield.
Scroll
Throws
down
it
to
out over
subscribe.
the left.
Tips. That time it's completed.
He stopped at the 28-yard line. Melissa, what can you tell us about
Timeout
this
Buffalo.
injury?
60 seconds to go in this one. This game's all but over. Some devastating interceptions late in this one, and some that I just missed early in the game. I came back. I think there were 7 total turnovers in this game now.
Way that they have a shot at coming back.
Manning under center. Looking to pass. Passes it. Gets his hand on it. He got his hand in there to knock it down.
I'm not surprised. That was a tough pass.
As they get ready for this 3rd down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today.
3rd down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need them.
Pass. Lynch stops him at the 34-yard line. And that's now 3 tackles for him in this game.
Any run plays in the playbook should be thrown out because they need points fast, and the only way they're going to get them is by throwing the ball.
Manning using split backs. Looking downfield. Surveying the field. Tosses it right. Nice connection. Reed stops him.
Where did he find that?
He stopped him there.
Edward Reed.
Numbers, that's tackle number 6 for him. They'll pass on every play from here on out.
When you're down by more than 1 score and there's less than a minute left, that's all you can really do.
1st and 10. Ball on the 36-yard line. Manning sets up. Looking to throw. Harris
Hit in the backfield and drop.
behind the line.
2nd down and 15 coming up.
Four down territory here. They're just about in field goal range. They'll go with a pass. He surveys the field, hits the target.
Finds a receiver over the middle, still short of the first down, but a big gain on that, so it should be 4th and 1 here. It might even be closer than that. That is 4th and about 6 inches. Timeout Buffalo for some reason. They're really dragging this game out.
1 yard to go. Seventh play of this drive. Quick drop. Manning passing to the
Manning
right.
into the end zone. Turnover on downs.
You have to wonder why.
Jeez Louise, what a terrible showing by the Buffalo Bills.
That's why you have special teams to play a game of field position. The only way the defense can get the ball back is if they had all their timeouts. The offense just has to kneel down a few times, and this one's over.
They don't even have to kneel down a few times. They just need to kneel it down once, get that clock moving, and get us the heck on out of here, down to Atlanta. Falcons, Seahawks coming up after this. An absolute dud laid by the Buffalo Bills. 17-0 your final. 10-4 both teams are after this one. The Bills we have seen 2 weeks in a row just with dismal endings. Could that spell disaster as we head into the final couple weeks of the season and the playoffs? I would assume that they have, if they haven't already like clinched a playoff spot, they are very 2 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 2 tackles. Unbelievable. Sean Springs, the entire offense. Sean Springs didn't even have to do that, and they still would have won because the defense held them to 0 points. So not a great offensive game from the standpoint of the San Diego Chargers, but it doesn't matter. A win is a win. You get the NFC or the AFC West clinched. Bing, bang, boom. And the Bills dropped 2 in a row. All right, last game of the day. Seahawks taking on the Falcons. So what happens if you do simulate the week? Oh, okay, so you got the rest of the scores will be done. Seahawks and Falcons to finish it off here. Game number 3 of 3. We will be back next week with more NFL action. Week 16 and then week 17. We'll wrap it all up, so that'll be through August, and then wild card weekend, division weekend, and then the championship, Super Bowl / potential Pro Bowl ? On September 20th, and that'll end out season number 2 of this series. I have NFL Fever 2003 sitting around here somewhere so we can watch this whole season all over again. 78 degrees here inside the dome.
Before its conclusion, as the Seattle Seahawks come into town to face the Atlanta Falcons. EA Sports is proud to present more NFL action. I'm Al Michaels, along with my partner, John Madden.
Now, we get to see a lot of running backs, but this guy seems to get it done every single game. I think that has a lot to do with his ability to deliver the punishment instead of always taking it. That lets him get more yardage as the game goes on.
John Randall can be dominant up front, and he might have
John
to be
Randall.
in this one in order to stop that ground game. It will be up to the defensive front to keep the rushing yardage to a minimum and force them to pass more than they would like to. Definitely something to keep an eye on in this one.
You can see these guys are fired up and ready to get this thing going.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. A much anticipated game ready to begin.
Atlanta leads the NFC South. A win here can clinch it for them. I don't know what the other scores in the games are, but Seattle is in close,
ready to put this one in the air.
in a close race in the NFC West. So Important game for both teams, though both teams are in good position to make the playoffs. Of course, the NFC is a little bit more wide open because of how poorly the NFC North is doing.
Corey Dillon will not be seeing any action today at halfback. He was limping in practice, and it's obvious his foot will keep him out for another week or two.
Okay, so no Corey Dillon. I believe he was playing for the Seahawks.
Gives the ball off, and he stopped at the 29-yard line. He was dropped behind the line.
Yeah, and if you want to talk about the most effective way to stop the run, it's playing on the other side of the ball. When you get penetration like that,
no, but Dillon is in the game, or maybe that's just the wrong
yardage.
Information. What? Drew Bledsoe at quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks, facing a 2nd down and 10. Delayed handoff, spun down after a gain of a couple.
32-yard line. Couldn't find much of a hole, and he's brought down after a gain of what looks like a couple.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
3rd and 7.
So 3rd and long, I formation for the Seahawks. Pitch out to the left side. Excellent blocking there, but he can't get past the one defender who followed that well enough. Leroy Butler, Hall of Fame inductee as of a couple weeks ago. Green Bay Packer, creator of the Lambeau leap, injured on that play. It's going to be 4th down and 1. A little surprised we didn't see a pass there on 3rd and long, but the run almost worked. It was pretty well blocked on the outside. Just needed to make one man miss and could not do that.
Good field position here.
Kick is away. Fair catch around the 20-yard line. So Seattle will pretty successfully flip the field.
Getting downfield by the cover team to force a fair catch.
Dante Culpepper and the Falcons take over after the punt from the 22-yard line.
It doesn't look good. I spoke to the team doctor, and he indicated that it's the type of injury that will take some time to heal. They're hopeful that he won't be out long, but his return is doubtful.
Thanks, Melissa. Well, that's good news because on the replay, it looked a lot more serious than that. They'll probably miss the rest of the game. About 8 yards. Ball on their own 24. With 3 wide receivers with the carry. And the defender brings him down at the 27-yard line. Third and 4. Number 81, the man in motion. Dropping back. Culpepper throws left. Woodson takes him down at the 40. He zipped that ball to his receiver.
That quarterback is really special. Not only does he have the arm, he can also guide it in there with some touch if he needs to.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 40. Williams to carry it, breaking free. And he's brought down at the 46-yard line. So that's a gain of about 5. Second and 5. Culpepper sets up, tosses it right. Nice reception. Lucas with the stop at the 33-yard line. The quarterback showed you his great arm on that pass.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that 2nd and 3rd gear.
It's 1st and 10. Four-man front this time. With the toss. Looking to turn the corner. And the defender brings him down at the 31-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense, number 21.
So it's a 15-yard penalty, not the incidental 5-yard face mask.
He's lucky his head's still on the way he got yanked down there.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, looking for an option. Culpepper throws left. A great job to break up that press.
You know, the quarterback needs to put that ball in a position where the defender can't get to it. That didn't happen there.
They're inside the 20. Using motion. Woodson makes the tackle at the 15. He couldn't find much running room there.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
So they dug themselves into a hole here, a long 3rd down situation. Culpepper sends a man in motion. Drops back. Passes left. And he hits his target. And a great throw for the touchdown.
Yeah, he threw that where only the receiver could get it.
And it's up. The point after is good. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
Miller is just about ready to kick this one away. He kicks it off. The kick returner will try to run this one back. Seattle is down by 1 touchdown. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 32. Bledsoe under center. And he's tackled at the 31. Dillon was dropped before he could get back to the line.
Yeah, you can't run without good blocking.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is Seattle 0, Atlanta 7.
And we're ready to start the second quarter. Melissa, what have you heard on the sidelines about that injury?
The mood is very somber down here on the sidelines, Al. He left the field in a great deal of pain, and it appears that this injury could bring his season to an end.
Thanks, Melissa. Well, he really took a blow. He got off the field very slowly. Ferguson was the intended receiver. He just knocked it down.
The receiver just didn't have good position on him.
And they'll face a long 3rd down here. Looking downfield. Bledsoe sends the pass away. And he stopped at the 45. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 45. With the catch. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 38-yard line. So that results in a loss of 5.
6 yards.
The quarterback lines up with two backs behind him, surveying the field. He hits his receiver. Bishop pulls him down at the 49-yard line. The quarterback showed you his great arm on that pass.
Not only does this guy have a strong arm, but his quick release makes him very tough to sack.
5 yards to go. Bledsoe gets set. He's looking. Throws it out over to the left. Connor couldn't get both feet down in time. Incomplete.
Still, that was a good effort to get there. The quarterback just threw it to the wrong spot.
Number 45 lines up deep for the punt return. Number 45 waves for the fair catch. They'll head back onto the field looking to duplicate their last drive when they were able to get the ball into the end zone, basically through their passing game. It's 1st and 10.
Atlanta with a 7-0 lead. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Lined up defensively. With the pass,
following up on a couple of teams that had some kind of embarrassing losses last week.
It's 1st and 10. Four-man front this time. Williams receives the handoff, and it looks like they'll mark it.
Williams falls forward for a few extra yards.
That time the offense ran it.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at them. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
I thought he was going to say something about switching up a pass on him.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Number 81, the motion man. Stepping up, throwing, knocked down. Greens makes a great play, breaking up that pass.
I'm not surprised. That was a tough pass.
It's 3rd down and 6 to go. Ball on their own 39. And it looks like an offset on. Looking to throw. Culpepper passes to his left. McLean makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. 1st and 10.
I keep wanting to see if I could find it.
2 minutes
Where's
left.
that trial? Where's that trial, huh? Huh?
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line. They'll go from the I formation, using motion. They'll go with a pass. Tosses it right.
Going down the right side. Aimed the double coverage, tipped it incomplete. They're 230. Oh, never mind. Sorry, forgot Sean Alexander was not playing on the Seahawks. My bad. We just saw him on the Bills, and I was like, oh, Sean Alexander's in this game. Seattle has 2 number 37s.
One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
Forgot to get a new drink, and I forgot to get a phone charger again. Firing on all cylinders over here. Culpepper throws it incomplete. A couple of deep bombs down the left and the right side on the last couple of plays. That's up a 3rd down and 10. A little under 2 minutes to go here in the first half.
Ball at midfield. Quick drop. Passing to his left.
Culpepper over the middle. 3 straight incompletions. The drive stalls, and it is 4th down. Seattle will get a good amount of time on the clock.
This may be one of those guys.
Time for a punt here as it's now 4th down. Ferguson sets up, waiting for the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch, and
The offense takes
might
over
actually be a
after they were
tremendous
unable to get
coffin
any
corner
points in
right
the
there. A
last
little
drive.
tricky to tell from
There may be
our
enough
angle, and
time
it
for them to
was
drive
inside the
downfield, but I'm
5-yard
not
line
sure
at
if
the
it's worth
4.
risk here.
If
First
they
and 10 for
decide to give it a
Bledsoe
shot,
and the
I'd see
offense.
what I could get here on the ground. Otherwise, just avoid a safety and run the clock down as much as possible.
Looking for blockers. Jones.
They run the ball,
created
can't find
problems in
anything
the
there.
backfield on that play.
This
And
offensive
even more
line
danger
hasn't
closer
been
to their
getting
own
any
goal line.
movement on the defense today. It's impossible for them to create any running lane. The defense will probably try and shoot the gaps with their linebackers, hoping to blow this play up in the backfield, which could mean 2 points.
3 linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively.
Oh, I forgot there was a...
Quick to carry. Looking for an opening.
platoon direct. Broke that tackle. Very important broken tackle. He's going to get driven back even further. The Seahawks with a total of 22 yards when you include the -3 rushing.
This is where you just hand it off.
Not a great start to the game here. Seattle really struggling offensively. They are on the 1. I don't remember how many safeties we've seen in this, but
Man in motion.
could we see one right here? No, we will not.
Breaking free.
We'll get up to the original line of scrimmage, maybe an extra yard there. 4th down and 9 or 10 coming up.
So
That
the
is an
punt team gets
absolutely...
ready as we near halftime.
I don't even know. It's a terrific punt and great defense by Atlanta, and just an anemic drive by the Seattle Seahawks.
Number 9 is looking for a good punt here. Number 45 looks like he's ready for the return. The
They
return
will start
will head
in
upfield with
Seahawks
this
territory,
punt.
runs down,
Defense will
tries
try
to
force
cross
them to punt
the
again, as
defense
they
in
did
front of
the
their
last time
face.
The offense had the ball.
Hey, I know they want to increase the lead before half, but they got to be careful.
They're around
not let
the,
other team
41-yard
back in
line.
it with a turnover.
So they're almost within their kicker's range. Ball on the 41-yard line. 4-man front this time. Passes it out to the left. He
Finds a
hits his
receiver in double coverage, and he'll get down to the 20-yard line.
For his 3rd tackle. Let's see what they can do in the red zone. Four-man front this time. He's going to throw. Stepping up.
Over the middle, a beautiful one-handed catch for the touchdown. 12 seconds to go in the second quarter, excuse me. The Falcons are starting to fire on all cylinders here. Saw them kind of stumble last week against the Buccaneers. They're off to a terrific start here in the first half against the Seahawks. 13-0. 12 seconds to go.
The kick is up, and the extra point is good. Miller is just about ready to kick this one away. He sends it
Grab a
off.
drink, stay hyped here for the second
He'll be
half.
returning this one.
8 seconds to go. That's why you want coffin corner punts, just for that exact reason. Beautifully executed by Atlanta. Hold them to runs. Use timeouts if necessary. Get tremendous field position. At least come away with 3, extended to a 2-score game, or, in the Falcons' case, score a touchdown.
He's looking upfield. It's on the juke. And it looks like they'll mark it at the 31.
Seattle runs it to the right side and then takes a timeout.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Bledsoe sets up. Drops back. Looking for
Bledsoe fires. Big bomb down the right side. A completed pass right at the gun. We have a nice play here for Seattle to end the half on, but unfortunately no time on the clock. And left his receiver out to dry there.
It's the end of the second quarter with the score. Atlanta 14. Seattle 0. Let's take a look at our halftime stats.
Halftime stats. 61 total yards for Seattle, most of them on that last play. 131 total yards for Atlanta.
Number 9 in to kick this one off.
Number 81, number 40.
He sends this one toward the end zone. Number 81.
Kick inside the 5 is up to the 20. Gets tackled by the first guy that sees him.
Take over on offense.
And
At the 22.
Atlanta will have another shot with the ball. So Baltimore lost, coupled with the Steelers' win, puts them tied for first in the AFC North. What are the other standings? We'll find out after this game.
Tosses it over the middle.
Oh, tipped it in, intercepted. A nice play by Seattle. Building on their last play, which was a nice play right before half. Tipped in a nice pick there by Wynn.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 30-yard line. 3 linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively. Stepping up,
Bledsoe back over his body into a couple of defenders and finds a receiver. Malcolm Porter unfortunately injures his head on the play. But that's a nice play by the Seahawks. They're looking to get themselves right back in this game. Not that they're out of it necessarily. It always seems like a weird phrase.
3 linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively. Faria, the motion man.
Oh, that's a terrible run play by Seattle's offense. Terrific defensive call in the backfield, immediately making a play. 2nd down and goal.
For the inside run to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
Melissa, do you have an update for us?
Good news, Al. The trainer said he did sustain an injury, but it doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Thanks, Melissa. That's very good news.
Run the ball up off the left side.
With the stop at the 4. Gain of 4. Third down now and goal to go. Dillon looking to turn it upfield. He wasn't able to do anything.
Pretty gross 3 plays there, just 3 runs. One of them for a loss, one of them for a medium gain, and one of them for no gain, maybe a loss or 1. Seattle had... Ugh, gross.
Blanchard is looking to add to their total with this attempt. And it's on its way. The kick is good.
Kick is good. 5 plays, 25 yards, a minute and 57 seconds off the clock. 22-yard field goal is good. 14-3 now.
Even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Number 9 is just about ready to kick this one away. He gets the kick away.
Kick is away, and that'll be received 2 yards deep in the end zone. Runs it out. Gets 22-yard line. So
to an abrupt end. They'll do a better job, I think, of protecting the ball this time around.
Please remember that refreshments will not be
1st and 10. Ball on their own 21. He's looking to pass. Passes it.
That's
Williams was the intended
left
target
side
on
and a
that
weird
pass
miscommunication or
attempt. Threw it
weird
behind
missed
the
pass
target.
Yeah,
there.
it's hard to catch a ball when it's behind you.
So it's 2nd and 10. They line up in the I formation. Looking to throw. Looking downfield. Throws it away. Third and long. Ball on their own
3rd
21.
down and 10, 2:43.
With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Dropping back, looking for an option. With the pass. And he drops the pass. He threw that one into some tight coverage.
How?
The defense
How
was
did-
all over that one.
What?
They're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
It's 4th down and 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 21. Miller is back to punt. He's waving for the fair catch. The offense
So a
ready to
really
go
weird
again.
pass there by Dante
The last
Culpepper was
drive
somehow
ended
tipped
with
and
3
almost
points.
picked, but almost complete, and just kind of a mess on 3rd down. So Atlanta punts the ball away. Seattle gets the ball 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 31. 3 linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively. Dillon
Hands the ball off.
room, and the
Spun
defender
down
brings
after
him
a
down
short
at
gain.
the 33-yard line. Eight to go. Ball on their own 33. Three-man front this time. On the carry. Breaks free of the defense. Randall with the stop.
They're running Corey Dillon hard, even though they said he was injured at the beginning of the game, I thought. They're not trusting Bledsoe with the ball.
A little over 4 to go. Ball on their own 38. And it looks like an offset on. Looking to pass. Bledsoe.
Hit as he
throwing it to the
threw,
left.
and it got
But he
tipped
gets
away.
that throw.
He really had to rush that throw.
Raiders
That was a
cruising through the
situation
Dolphins right
where
there.
The defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
Fourth and 4. Number 9 is looking for a good punt here. Number 45 will be looking to give his team good field position.
Fair
here.
catch just
Number
inside the
45.
25-yard
Closing
line.
in fast, so he
The
signaled for
Seahawks
the
look
fair
like
catch.
He did the
they
right
are
thing.
not taking flight here in
Concentrated and punt the
Atlanta.
ball.
There was a season around this time that
It's 1st and 10.
Seattle played really, really well at home. They were 8-0 at
Culpepper
home
gets set.
and 0-8 on the road. It was in the early 2000s, around the time they switched to the NFC. I don't know why that's always stuck out to me, but they were not a good road team by any stretch of the imagination. They were a terrible road team, you could argue, because they, didn't win on the road.
We remind you that beer will not be served after the end of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 3 coming up here. Ball on their own 30. Runs up the middle, and he's brought
Almost a
down
first down, but not
at the
quite.
33-yard
Rod
line.
Woodson appears to
Trying
have injured
find a
his
hole and just
shoulder
got what
on
he
the
could.
play.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play, and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the holes.
3rd and 1 coming up on this play. He's going to throw. It's the pass off. Number 89 was the intended target.
How did he not catch that pass?
Well,
Oh, my
the quarterback
goodness.
did his job, and he delivered the ball right to him. He's going to have some explaining to do in the huddle.
Miller will come into this game to punt. Ferguson lines up deep for the punt return. Ferguson will be looking for some good blocking on the run back. Nothing
Ferguson up past the 35 to about the 37-yard line.
So they have first and 10 here.
I was like, why am I getting an Aliens Fireteam Elite ad right now? 'Cause there's DLC coming out at the end of the month.
The man in motion.
11 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Plenty of time for Seattle to mount some kind of comeback. Nice blocking. Finds a nice hole, and he's off to the races. Stiff arms a man, and he gets inside the 35-yard line. Really big gain right there. I guess he didn't really. That was a weird kind of non-tackle situation. Seattle's plan, I guess, was just run it until they finally broke, and they finally broke.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter.
14-3. Seattle's in pretty okay position. Field goal isn't the worst thing in the world for Seattle, obviously, because they can still get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That's asking a lot out of your offense. It hasn't put a whole lot of points on the board. But I think you have to come away with at least 3 here.
Doesn't appear to be anything serious. His return is probable.
Melissa, thanks for the update. Sounds like he'll be back very soon. With the pass, Scott makes the tackle at the 26-yard line. He laid a good hit on him there for his 5th tackle of the game. It's second down, 2 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line. Only one man in the backfield. Bledsoe
Finds a receiver on the right side. That'll be a completed pass inside the 20. That'll be about the 17. First and 10.
You could see him setting for the pass, then boom, it was gone.
They're threatening inside the 20. With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel.
Play action pass, throws to the left side, finds a completion, and a touchdown. A missed tackle. To Bledsoe. Shoots the fingers to the sky on the touchdown throw. 14-9, extra point pending. Oh, they are going to go for 2 right here. Interesting.
To his right.
Oh, tipped and incomplete. He actually looked like he had the fullback out into the flat. Would have probably been a good decision there. 4:10 to go here. 14-9 your score.
Number 9. Looks like
I guess there's not really much of a point in kicking an extra point. You need a touchdown if you miss it.
He kicks it off.
You need a touchdown if you miss the extra point, or made the extra point, excuse me, or missed the 2-point conversion. Making the 2-point conversion cuts it to 3. It's the opposite of what I was saying. So
this is a time of game where every one of these possessions counts. The defense is trying to get the ball back for its offense, who only needs a touchdown. The offense wants to take as much time off the clock as they can.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 34. Williams tucks it away. He was stopped before he could go anywhere.
Yeah, because those big old defensive linemen pushed those big old offensive linemen backwards.
what does Seattle's defense have in store this time around? They're looking for a stop. Get the offense back on the field while they're in some kind of rhythm. 3:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Atlanta would seal up the NFC South. Seattle needs a win to stay in the race for the NFC West.
So that tackle was his 3rd. They need 7. Nickelback in this time. The Falcons use motion.
Fullback run, but ran right into an offensive lineman, and that'll end the drive.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his lineman.
2:47 to go. Atlanta
About 6
going
to
to
go.
have to punt the ball back. Seattle will get the ball with 2 minutes plus remaining.
Miller is looking for a good punt here. And he waves for the fair catch. The offense with a lot of success through the air on the last drive as they move downfield for the touchdown. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Great catch.
Finds an open man, slips a tackle, breaks another tackle, leaps up over, gets near the 40. First and 10.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark.
Atlanta, I believe, and I'm going to double check the footage here.
It's first and 10.
Last
Ball
week
on their
gave
own
up
39.
13 unanswered to the Buccaneers.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark. Bledsoe sends a man in motion.
Yeah, they were up 13-3, and then they lost 16-13. They were up, what, 14-0 here?
49-yard line. First and 10.
If Seattle were to score a touchdown, they'll probably end up going for a 2-point conversion again. It's to force a field goal to tie.
Passing right.
Oh, it was off the receiver's hands. I thought that was going to be the game-ending interception. And then somehow it got bounced kind of back towards the receiver.
Second down, they figure to go to the air as they try to get closer to the end zone. It's second down and 10 to go. Three-man front this time. Pollard in motion. He's looking to pass. Steps up into the
1:41 to go. Bledsoe looking, firing into a double coverage. Couple receivers in the area. You could probably qualify that as triple coverage. It's a weird situation where you have two defenders on one receiver, and then the other receiver drags his defender kind of into the situation, and it looks a lot more cluttered than it should have been. He gets away from the defender right there. He's inside the 10, trying to break a tackle. First and goal, Seattle.
He was in on that play, giving him 7 tackles so far in the game. It's first and goal. 8 yards to the goal line.
Kind of surprising to see Seattle go for the hurry-up offense here. Keep in rhythm. Pump fakes. Throws back across his body. It's intercepted in the end zone. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. An absolutely heinous throw off his back foot, across his body, and threw the game away. And we have seen Drew Bledsoe do this before. He did it against San Francisco. Threw an interception in a similar situation to this. Timeout Seattle. Don't know how many timeouts they have. We'll take a quick look. Okay. They can get the ball back. They can give themselves another chance. They have to get a stop here. Second down. That is infuriating to watch.
The Falcons are in the offset I formation. Andrews it away. And he's brought down at the
Timeout
28.
Seattle. It's going to be
Another
third down
good
and
gain
about
on the
2
ground by
here.
this offense. They came here with a plan, and they're sticking to it.
It's important to pound the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they're going to bang.
About 2 to go. Ball on their own 28. 4-man front this time.
Pitch out to the side, the left side. Timeout Seattle. 4th down and 5. Wow, okay, they did it. I think if Atlanta had gone right up the middle again, I think they would have been able to get the first down. They were getting good pushes there. Stretching the defense or running a stretch run play or a toss sweep sort of thing, I think. I don't think that was the right call. I think it gave them enough time to get to the running back.
Ferguson signals
Fair catch all the way back at the 27-yard line, so Drew Bledsoe gets the ball back with a shot. Another shot to try and drive the team down the field.
The quarterback trying to get his team closer here on first down.
And it's every quarterback's dream to drive
Huge
his team
missed
down
2-point
and throw the
opportunity
touchdown
earlier
that
in this
brings
fourth
them back.
quarter.
He wants nothing
Otherwise, it's
more
14
than
to
do
11.
that right here.
Field goal ties it.
Passes it.
Throws it down the right side. No one is home. Overthrows everybody. Second down and 10.
Be careful. Not only is that pass off target, but it's also a good way to get your receiver decked. You got to think they'll be going with something in the air here, conserving time while moving downfield for the score.
They'll go with a pass. Throws it out over to the left. Williams was the intended target.
Bledsoe 2 passes to absolutely nobody. And it is just like that. It is third down and 10.
The receiver never caught up with it.
And they'll face a long third down here. Ball on their own 27. The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on third down so far. He's looking to pass. With the pass.
Bledsoe fires, finds a receiver past the 50-yard line. They got to go. Hurry up offense in effect, but they are a big play. Down about the 47-yard line, 30 seconds to go. Bledsoe, not the fastest guy around. We saw this with Manning on the Bills.
Bledsoe gets set.
Spikes the ball. 22 seconds to go. Second down and 10 coming up.
They need that touchdown, so I'd expect them to keep passing here.
So it's second and 10. He's going to throw. Passes it. Knocked away. Great play by getting a hand on it.
Great position and great reaction made that play happen.
Third and long. Dropping back. Rolling out.
Rolling, firing, intercepted. He threw off his back foot again. It was it's a perfectly timed jump by the defender. Got the interception perfectly. Everything about that defensively was immaculate. Drew Bledsoe threw 2 interceptions in the final 2 minutes with his team having an opportunity to take the lead. Both of those throws off the back foot, which means that they are underthrown. One of them across his body, across the entire field, which kind of doubles up the underthrown aspect of it. If he's able to set his feet, that receiver may have had a step to try and get a big gain, get a touchdown. 2 turnovers for the Seahawks, ends up absolutely crushing them. Seattle falls 14-9 in our third and final game. Atlanta 11-3 after the victory. They should have the NFC South all clinched.
This concludes another EA Sports presentation. For John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying so long.
Player of the game, 7 tackles, 1 interception for C. Scott. Cornerback C. Scott. In the game, get the audio save, do all that sort of stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. That is week 16. Bills taking on the Packers. A little bit of a look at the record there. Okay, so we have some clinching happening here. Patriots, they've clinched a playoff berth, but they have not quite clinched the AFC East just yet. The Chargers, they have clinched the divisional title, which means obviously they make the playoffs. There are your, let's see, East, West, East, South, North. Nope, that's South still. That would be North. So the Jaguars, Colts, and Dolphins are all teams to keep an eye on in this next week. The Jaguars and Colts, those are NFC or AFC South participants. I wonder if they play each other. They are both 9-5. One of those teams is going to get in. One of those teams might miss because the Steelers from the North are 8-6. And that, much like the NFC North, will give a team that has a worse record than like the sixth best team. Like the Jaguars will get bumped because of a division winner. Just to like double check that. No, the Colts are in the South. No, North. Okay. East, West, East, South, East, South. Okay. Yeah, I'm right. Looking at this, the Falcons do indeed clinch the divisional title. Washington just behind them at 11-5. I'm surprised they have not clinched home field advantage just yet. I guess theoretically, Atlanta and Washington could end up at both 9-5 if Atlanta were to lose out on the next two games. So that's something I guess to keep an eye on. The 49ers are 8-6 with the Buccaneers. The Seahawks, the Cowboys right there at 7-7. Rams at 7-7, and the Packers 6-8. I realized I didn't actually go down and talk about any of the scores. My bad. The Ravens and the Texans, we saw this one. The Ravens drop this game by 4, 14-10. They had an opportunity at the end, and they threw the ball away right on the doorstep of the goal line to lose that game. Did agree with the field goal kick. Just take the points, get something on the board. No reason to go for the tie when maybe you could try and go for the win. They almost had that, but they fell a little short. Steelers pick up their 8th win of the season by 7, 28-21. Browns upend the Colts 25-20. They improved to 7-7. We'll have to take a peek at it. I don't think they can make the playoffs, or they'll need significant amounts of help to make the playoffs. But them being in the NFC or the AFC North, I think might give them a shot at it because they're only 7-7. I think the leaders are 8-6, so they have a chance. Jaguars take care of the Bengals, but it's closer than I realized it was. 30-27. Jaguars improved to 9-5. They are in a first place tie in the AFC South with the Colts. Vikings fall to the Saints. The Saints pick up win number 3 on the season, 24-10. The Jets clobber the Bears 28-10. They improve to 7-7. A very competitive AFC East. Each team is at least 500 or better, and two of the best records, I should say, in the league belong to AFC East participants or teams, whatever. The Raiders beat the Dolphins. A bit of a surprise there. The Dolphins have been playing pretty well, but hey, sometimes you just have a bad game. 31-14 is your score there. We'll see how that affects their playoff chances. Chargers and the Bills, we watched this one. They each now are 10-4 after a 17-0 win there. We also watched the Falcons and the Seahawks. Seahawks and Falcons. The Seattle Seahawks had two opportunities actually to take a lead late, and they threw it away. 14-9, your final there. Lions and Buccaneers. The Lions pick up win number 6 with a 4-point victory over the Buccaneers, 13-9. An old NFC Central matchup renewed. Philadelphia takes care of Washington 21-3. The interesting part here is going to be watching the Cowboys and seeing how they did, if we have not seen them already. The Broncos continue to just be an abysmal, terrible, awful team. They are 1-13 now following a 7-point loss at the hands of Kansas City. Cowboys and Giants. The Cowboys fall to 7-7. They really needed that win to try and inch closer in the division race. The Giants improved to 6-8 with a 3-point victory. If they win out, they'll at least finish .500. The Packers and the 49ers. Packers win 24-17, and they improve to 6-8 and keep pace in the NFC North. I believe it is now Lions and Packers should be tied for first. Cardinals and Rams. The Cardinals looking pretty good over the last couple of weeks. They are now 6-8. They started this season pretty abysmally, and they win 27-9. The Rams have seemed spastic, just kind of like, I don't mean that in like a negative way, or just kind of all over the place. Sometimes they look great, sometimes they look bad, really bad. They're in contention, and you think like, oh man, it's going to turn the corner, and then they get blown out, and you're like, what is this team? It's very weird. Patriots take care of the Titans 31-9. They have clinched a playoff spot, the Patriots have. But they have not won the AFC East just yet. We'll have to take a look at who they are facing next week. Going back to the standings, because I realized I did this incorrectly. Steelers and Ravens are each 8-6. The Browns are 7-7. The Bengals 6-8. The Bengals are out. I guess they're not actually technically out. They would have to win 2. Everybody else would have to lose 2, and then they would have to have tiebreakers. So I don't actually know. They might be eliminated. They might not be eliminated. Not really sure. But we're going to focus on the Steelers, the Ravens, and the Browns. The Browns might be the most interesting team of that group. In the South, you have 2 9-5 teams. You even have the Texans there at 7-7, and it's kind of a similar situation with the Bengals. They're going to need, obviously a lot of help, but they help themselves by winning today. They can at best finish 9-7. Colts and the Jaguars at worst could finish 9-7, so we'll see if any sort of tiebreaker happens there. In the AFC East, the Patriots are 12-2. The Bills are 10-4. The Patriots are well positioned to win this division, to take the number 1 seed, and to do some things in the postseason. The Dolphins, they are 9-5. The Jets are 7-7. The Jets just playing for pride at this point, but 7-7 is nothing to sneeze at. Dolphins, we'll have to check out their playoff standings here in just a moment. Out in the West, Chargers, they won. Now they're competing for probably the highest they'll be able to do is the 2 seed. The Raiders are 6-8. The Chiefs 5-9. And the Broncos 1-13. Over in the NFC North, the Packers and the Lions separated themselves from the rest of the pack by winning today. The Bears and the Vikings both fell. 6-8 are the Packers and the Lions. 5-9 are the Bears and the Vikings. Falcons clinched the NFC South just by winning. All they had to do was win. The Buccaneers 8-6. Panthers 5-9. The Saints a lowly 3-11. Washington, I think they just control their own destiny. I think they're in a situation that the Falcons were in last week and again this week. All they have to do is win, and they can get the division, put themselves in the playoffs. The Cowboys are 7-7. The Giants 6-8, and the Eagles 5-9. Out in the West, the 49ers and Seahawks are battling for the division crown at 8-6. The Rams are 7-7. They are in third place, and the Cardinals are 6-8, and not looking like the terrible team I thought they were going to be. As for playoff positions right now, Patriots would be the 1, Chargers would be the 2, Colts would be the 3, the Steelers or the Ravens, whoever wins that division, would be the 4, which means that the Bills would be the 5, and the Dolphins would sneak in at the 6 spot. The Jaguars would miss out, depending on how this breaks. It could break the Jaguars' way, it could break the Dolphins' way. I'm not exactly sure how that would work. Conference, non-conference. Oh, I think maybe the division record would give the edge to the Dolphins. Anyway, so the Jaguars are a team to keep an eye on. They are tied with the Colts, so they could vault themselves in and knock the Colts out at the same time. Ravens and Steelers are obviously teams to watch. The Texans, team to maybe kind of just keep an eye on. The Browns, I think, are a team to keep an eye on as well because they are in a competitive AFC North, even though they are all the way down here at 11. If they get things to break their way, maybe. They're 1-4 in the division, which I think is a problem. They should have one more division game if that's the case. Maybe? I don't know. Falcons they'll be number 1. Washington, they are in the 2 seed. 49ers are in the 3 seed. God. Packers or the Lions are in the 4 seed, which means that the Buccaneers are 5 and Seahawks are 6. So the Cowboys are the team to watch. The Rams, Cowboys, Rams are teams to watch. Buccaneers, Seahawks. Seattle could have put themselves in real good position to give themselves the lead in the division. The 49ers lost, but they threw their opportunity away late in the game against Atlanta. So a lot of teams to keep an eye on here. We'll probably ignore Atlanta for the most part. We'll ignore the Patriots or the Bills. We'll try to focus on some of these other 8-6 and playoff contending teams. What do we have here? Bills and Packers, Bears and Panthers. Oh, for the love of God. Please. Oh, it's so bad. All of these games are bad. Okay, Rams and Seahawks. Okay. Browns and Ravens. All right. You going to save me with one more good one? Steelers, Bucks. Okay. I think those will most likely be our 3 games. Cowboys, Eagles is a contender as well. Probably less so, because I think we have playoff contenders. Both of these are divisional matchups. Okay, I think we have our games to watch next week. Week 17, how we looking out here? Steelers and Ravens. Oof. Okay, 49ers, Rams, maybe. Obviously, next week will kind of dictate a lot of what happens for week number 17. Thank you again so much for watching. Hey, hopefully you enjoyed today's games. I had a good time with it. Hopefully you did as well. I will be back next week with another installment, week number 16. We'll be checking out those games that I highlighted today. I'll maybe have time to take a peek at the standings and see if I can find some of the more competitive games that should be like real playoff contending teams. But we'll see what happens next week. We got a couple more weeks of the regular season, and then we will be moving on to the playoffs, where we will have 4 games instead of 3. So stay tuned for that if that sounds interesting. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. Tuesdays is when this show airs or posts on YouTube. So thank you again so much for watching, and go Sports. Goodbye.